Your life is about to change forever. Right now, in this moment, you hold a power so tremendous that it can transform everything. Your health, your wealth, your relationships, your entire future. What is this power? It's not luck. It's not talent. It's not even hard work alone. Look at your hands. These same hands that hit the snooze button this morning hold the ability to craft your destiny every single day. These hands make thousands of small choices that build or break your future. 2 years ago, I was drowning in chaos. My alarm would ring, and I'd roll over already defeated before the day began. Bills piled up. Relationships crumbled. Dreams gathered dust. I was alive, but I wasn't living. I was surviving, but I wasn't thriving. Here's not only something I realized, a profound truth. Successful people aren't born different. They live different. They don't make better choices. They make their choices better by turning them into routines. Today, I stand before you transformed. Not because of some magical moment, but because of a decision that turned into a routine, that turned into a lifestyle. The same power that changed my life sits in this room right now, waiting to change yours. Here's the raw truth. Your life today is the sum total of your routines. Not your intentions, not your wishes, your routines. The small, consistent actions you take every single day are silently shaping your future. You don't need more motivation. You don't need more information. You need a system, a routine that works while you sleep, a routine that makes success inevitable, a routine that changes everything. Are you ready to build that routine? Are you ready to transform your life? Because what I'm about to share will revolutionize how you approach every single day from this moment forward. Your new life is waiting. Let's build it, one routine at a time. Your life changes the moment you stand up right now. Not tomorrow, not next week. Look at your hands. These same hands that hold the power to reshape your destiny. Every morning when you wake up, these hands either push you toward greatness or pull you back into mediocrity. It's not about what you know. It's about what you do consistently. Let me tell you about someone I met. A person just like you, sitting where you sit right now. 3 years ago, they were drowning in chaos. Late to work. Stressed about money. Relationships falling apart. Health in shambles. Dreams buried under a mountain of I'll do it someday. But they made one decision. One simple, powerful decision that transformed everything. They didn't win the lottery. They didn't discover some secret formula. They built a routine, step by step. First, it was just waking up 30 minutes earlier. Then adding 10 minutes of reading. Small actions, tiny choices. But these small actions compound. Like interest in a bank account, these daily deposits of discipline grew into something massive. Now, their business is thriving. Their relationships are stronger. Their health better than ever, all because they understood one fundamental truth. Your life is built in 24-hour blocks. You see, while everyone else is waiting for success to fall from the sky, truly successful people are quietly building empires through their daily routines. They're not smarter. They're not more talented. They're more consistent. Look at any person you admire. Peel back the layers of their success. What do you find? A routine, a system, a daily practice that they follow religiously. The world sees their success and calls it luck. But you and I, we know better. Most people fail not because they lack ability. They fail because they rely on motivation. That fleeting feeling that comes and goes like the wind. But champions, they build routines. They create systems that work even when motivation doesn't show up. Potential is like a seed buried in soil. It needs daily water, not occasional floods. It needs consistent sunlight, not random bursts of heat. Your routine is that daily water, that consistent sunlight that transforms potential into reality. Right now, somewhere in the world, someone with less talent, fewer resources, and more obstacles than you is building their empire through routine. They're not waiting for permission. They're not waiting for the perfect moment. They're building brick by brick through the power of daily habits, Isn't whether you have what it takes. The question is, will you build the routine that unleashes what you already have? Will you be the person who turns someday into today? Will you be the one who understands that greatness isn't born? It's built one routine at a time. Your life is waiting for your decision. Not a decision to change everything overnight, but a decision to build a routine that changes everything over time. The clock is ticking. Your future is calling. What will your answer be? Stop chasing motivation. I'll tell you why. It's like trying to catch smoke with your bare hands. You might grab it for a moment, but it slips right through your fingers. Here's the real truth that nobody talks. Your brain doesn't care about your dreams. It cares about survival. It cares about comfort. That's why motivation fails you when you need it most. Your brain is designed to conserve energy, to stay safe, to stick with what's familiar. But let me share something powerful with you. Scientists discovered that about 95% of what you do every day is automatic. Think about that. While you're busy making plans and setting goals, your habits are quietly running the show. They're like a computer program running in the background of your life. Just take John, a regular person just like you. Every morning he'd wake up and check his phone. Then social media, then emails, 2 hours gone. Just like that. Not because he planned it, but because his brain was following a program he didn't even know he wrote. This is where most people get stuck. They try to fight their brain's programming with willpower. But willpower is like a muscle. It gets tired. That's why diets fail by dinner time. That's why gym memberships collect dust by February. That's why dreams fade into maybe next year. Your current life, everything you have or don't have, is the result of your current routines. Your bank account, that's your money routine talking. Your health, that's your eating and exercise routine showing up. Your relationships, you guessed it, they're a reflection of your communication routine. The good news, once you understand this truth, you can use it to your advantage. Your brain's love for automation becomes your superpower. Instead of fighting against your brain's natural tendencies, you work with them. It's not about destroying bad habits. It's about replacing them with better ones. Your brain needs a new program to run. And this program needs to be simple, clear, and consistent. Think about brushing your teeth. You don't debate whether to do it each morning. You don't need motivation. You don't make excuses. You just do it. That's the power of a solid routine. It silences the excuses. It makes success automatic. But here's where people mess up. They try to change everything at once. They want the six-pack abs, the $1 million business, and the perfect relationship all tomorrow. That's like trying to download 100 programs at once. Your system crashes. The cycle of inconsistency starts when you try to rely on willpower instead of systems. You start strong on Monday, feel tired by Wednesday, and quit by Friday. Then you beat yourself up. Wait for motivation to strike again and repeat the cycle. This ends today, right here, right now. Because now you understand the truth. Change doesn't come from motivation. It comes from mechanics. It comes from building systems that work even when you don't feel like working. It's going to automate something, whether you like it or not. The only question is, will you choose what gets automated or will you let life choose for you? Let me show you something powerful. Stand up right now, do it. You see how that simple action changed something? That's because action precedes identity. When you act like the person you want to become, you become that person. Here's the first principle that changes everything. How it shape your identity. Most people have it backwards. They say, I'll work out when I feel like an athlete. No, you become an athlete by working out. You become a leader by leading. You become successful by doing what successful people do. Think about compound interest. Put $100 in the bank, add win interest daily. In 1 year, you don't have $465, you have $3,778.34. That's the power of compound effect. Your routines work the same way. One push-up today, 3 tomorrow. In a year, you're not just stronger, you transformed. This is where small wins come in. Break down your mountain into smaller hills. Want to write a book? Don't start with a chapter. Start with a sentence. Want to build a business? Don't chase million-dollar deals. Take one phone call. Small wins compound. They build momentum. They create belief. Now, here's something nobody talks about. Your environment shapes your actions more than your willpower. A chocolate bar on your desk will beat your willpower every time. But no chocolate in the house, no willpower needed. Change your environment. Let me teach you about habit stacking. It's simple but powerful. Take something you already do without thinking, like drinking morning coffee. Stack your new habit right on top. After I pour my coffee, I'll read one page. Your old habit becomes the trigger for your new success routine. Look at your phone. How many apps do you have? Each one is fighting for your attention. Each notification is a hook pulling you away from your greatness. Successful people don't leave their environment to chance. They're designed for success. Source of truth bombers, motivation is unreliable, but triggers are unstoppable. When you see your running shoes by your bed, you run. When you put your phone in another room, you focus. When you set out your clothes the night before, you work out. The environment beats willpower every single time. But here's where it gets interesting. Your routine isn't just about what you do. It's about who you become while doing it. Every time you follow through on a commitment to yourself, you build trust with yourself. Every small win reinforces your new identity. Think about this is everything you do is a vote for the type of person you want to become. So if you're saying the same, make the call you're afraid to make, that's a vote for courage. Your routine is your voting booth, and you're voting all day, every day. No problem. Most people try to go from zero to hero overnight. They make their routine too complex, too demanding. Then they fail and blame themselves. But success loves simplicity. Start with one habit. Master it. Then add another. Build your empire brick by brick. Remember this. Excellence isn't an act, it's a habit. And habits aren't built on motivation. They're built on systems, on principles, on daily practices that don't depend on how you feel. Your new routine needs 3 things. It must be specific, no vague goals. It must be measurable. You need to know if you did it. It must be achievable. And start small, grow gradually. But here's the secret sauce. Your routine needs to serve your purpose. Don't copy someone else's routine. Build one that moves you toward your dreams. A CEO needs different habits than an artist. A parent needs different systems than a college student. The power of these principles isn't in knowing them. It's in using them. Right now, your life is set up to give you your current results. On different results. You need different systems, different routines, different principles guiding your daily actions. Your routine is either building your future or keeping you stuck. There's no middle ground. Every day, you're either moving toward your dreams or away from them. These principles aren't just ideas, they're tools. And like any tool, they're useless until you pick them up and use them. The first hour of your morning determines the direction of your entire day. That first hour isn't just time, it's power. It's programming. It's setting the tone for everything that follows. Most people reach for their phone first thing in the morning. They start their day reacting to everyone else's agenda. Their dreams take a backseat to their notifications. Their purpose gets buried under an avalanche of emails. Not you, not anymore. Your morning routine is your secret weapon. Think of it like programming a computer. The programs you run in the morning become the operating system for your entire day. Garbage in, garbage out. Excellence in, excellence out. Here's what happens in your brain during the first hour after you wake up. Your brain waves are in the most receptive state. Whatever you feed your mind during this time becomes your mental blueprint for the day. That's why watching negative news, first thing, destroys your productivity. Let's start with silence. Just 5 minutes, no phone, no TV, no input, just you, your breath, and your dreams. This is a meditation. This is mental programming. You're setting your internal GPS for the day. Where are you going? What's your target? Program it in during these precious minutes. Next comes physical activation. Your body needs to move. I'm not talking about a full workout, just enough movement to wake up your systems, stretch, 10 jumping jacks, a short walk. Movement in the morning is like turning on all the lights in a dark house. Suddenly everything becomes clearer. Here's the game changer, purpose alignment. Take 3 minutes to write down your main goal for the day. Not a to-do list, one goal, one target, one mission. This isn't about getting more done. It's about getting the right things done. Create clarity before chaos hits. Because chaos will hit. It always does. But when you have clarity about your purpose, chaos can knock you off course. You become unstoppable because you know exactly where you're going. Your morning routine needs these 4 elements. Mental preparation, physical activation, purpose alignment, action planning. But here's what makes it work. Consistency over intensity. A simple routine you follow every day beats a complex routine you do sometimes. Start small, build strong, grow gradually. Most people fail at morning routines because they try to do too much too soon. They try to meditate for an hour, run 5 miles, read a book, and write a novel all before breakfast. That's not a routine. That's a recipe for burnout. Your morning foundation isn't about doing more. It's about doing what matters. It's about starting your day with power instead of pressure. Think about it. This is how, if you win the morning, you win the day. If you win the day, you win the week. Win enough weeks, and you've won the month. Win enough months, and you've transformed your life. This is where your success story begins. Not with some giant leap, but with a simple morning routine. A routine that puts you in control. A routine that sets you up for success before the world wakes up and starts making demands on your time. You don't need motivation to brush your teeth in the morning. Make your success routine just as automatic, just as non-negotiable. Your future self will thank you for the foundation you build. Stop managing time. Stop managing energy. Time is fixed. You get 24 hours, no more, no less. But energy, that's something you can multiply. That's your real currency of success. Look at your day right now. When do you feel most alive? Most focused? Most creative? That's your peak performance window. Most people waste their best hours on low-value activities. They handle complex projects when the energy is low, then wonder why they can't make progress. Here's your blueprint for daily success. It's not about cramming more into your day. It's about putting the right activities at the right time. Your brain has natural rhythms. Work with them, not against them. Energy hours are for creation, not reaction. Don't waste them on emails and meetings. Use them for your most important work. The work that moves your life forward. The work that matters 10 years from now. Make fewer decisions. Every decision you make drains your energy. That's why successful people wear the same style clothes. That's why they eat the same breakfast. They're not boring, they're brilliant. They're saving their decision-making power for things that matter. Your daily success needs a tracking system. Not to make you feel guilty, but to make you aware. You can't improve what you don't measure. Track your progress like a scientist tracks an experiment. No judgment, just data. Your accountability into your day. Your mind will try to talk you out of your commitments. That's normal, that's expected. That's why you need systems stronger than your excuses. Find an accountability partner. Own a success group. Make your commitments public. Here's your daily power schedule. Close to 90 minutes. Most important task. Morning, communication and collaboration, Friday afternoon. Learning and growth, 8 afternoon, and review. But remember this, success loves silence. Block out time for focused work. No phones, no emails, no interruptions. This isn't being rude. This is being responsible with your gift, your potential. Your create success triggers throughout your day. Like a power athlete has pre-game rituals. You need pre-work rituals. Simple triggers that tell your brain it's time to perform. Maybe it's a specific playlist. Maybe it's organizing your desk. Build these triggers into your daily rhythm. Today needs recovery periods. Short breaks between focus work. This isn't wasting time. It's recharging your batteries. 5 minutes of deep breathing between tasks can boost your productivity more than an extra hour of tired work. Here's the truth about productivity. It's not about duration, it's about intensity. 90 minutes of focused work beats 5 hours of distracted effort. Quality beats quantity every single time. Start measuring your day by outputs, not inputs. Not how many hours you work, but what you actually accomplished. Not how busy you were, but how much closer you got to your goals. The daily blueprint should eliminate decision fatigue. Plan tomorrow today. When you wake up, you shouldn't waste energy figuring out what to do. Your plan should be ready. Your path should be clear. This isn't about perfection. Some days will go off track. That's life. But your blueprint gets you back on course faster. It's your compass pointing towards success, even when storms hit. The bay is a building block. Some blocks will be bigger than others. Some might even be tiny. But keep placing them. Keep building your daily success blueprint. Isn't about hitting home runs every day. It's about consistent bases that add up to victory. Your blueprint is your protection against chaos. When everything is going crazy around you, your blueprint keeps you focused, keeps you moving forward, keeps you on track toward your dreams. The greatest gift you can give tomorrow is a well-planned today. Your evening routine isn't just about ending your day. It's about launching your next victory before it begins. Most people collapse into bed, mind racing, phone glowing, stress growing. Their day doesn't end, it just passes out. But champions, they close their day with purpose. They reset their mind. They prepare for tomorrow's success. What ways did I create today? What lessons did I learn? What can I do better tomorrow? This isn't about beating yourself up. It's about honest reflection that fuels growth. Evening protocol needs a shutdown sequence. Like a pilot going through a pre-flight checklist, you need a pre-rest checklist. Clear your desk, set out tomorrow's clothes. Prepare your morning supplements. Remove friction from tomorrow's success. It's power most people miss. Mental cleansing. Your mind collected tension throughout the day. Stress, worry, unfinished business. You need to release it. Write it down, get it out of your head and onto paper. Your mind can't rest while it's trying to remember. Celebrate your progress, even small wins. Your brain needs to know that effort leads to reward. Did you make that tough phone call? Celebrate it. Did you stick to your morning routine? Celebrate it. Success leaves clues in celebrations. Look at your tomorrow. Not with anxiety, but with anticipation. What's the one thing that would make tomorrow great? Plan it. Position it. Prepare for it. Your subconscious mind works on problems you give it before sleep. Your evening protocol has 5 parts. Daily victory review. Mental cleansing. Success celebration. Tomorrow preparation. Attitude practice. This isn't optional. This isn't if you have time. This is as important as any meeting, any deadline, any commitment. Because without proper closure, days blur together. Weeks disappear. Months vanish without progress. Think about your phone. What happens when you never shut it down? It gets sluggish. Programs crash. The same happens to your mind. without a proper reset. Your evening protocol is your daily reboot. And your day with gratitude, not the casual things for everything kind. Specific gratitude. What exactly are you thankful for today? Who helped you? What opportunities came your way? Gratitude is the bridge between what you have and what you want. An evening routine sets the stage for tomorrow's success. It's not about long hours. 15 minutes can change everything. 15 minutes of purposeful closure can launch tomorrow's victory. Verses at the Panwot, how you end your day is how you'll start the next one. End in chaos, start in chaos. End with purpose, start with power. Your evening protocol isn't just about today, it's about all your tomorrows. First will test your commitment. That's not a warning. That's a promise. Disruptions will come. Your routines will face challenges. But here's what separates champions from quitters. Champions have a battle plan. In unexpected events, internal resistance, and external pressures, most people let these destroyers wreck their progress. Not you. Not anymore. You're going to turn these obstacles into opportunities. Disruption hits, most people abandon their entire routine. That's like throwing away your whole meal because you dropped one piece. Smart winners have a minimum viable routine, the non-negotiable actions they'll do no matter what. Your resistance will show up as excuses. I'm too tired, I'll start tomorrow, just this once won't hurt. Recognize these thoughts for what they are: fear in disguise, fear of change, fear of success, fear of leaving your comfort zone. First, your battle strategies: don't try to maintain your perfect routine, scale it down. Can't do an hour workout, do 10 minutes. Can't read 30 pages, read 1 page. Something is infinitely better than nothing. You build recovery protocols into your system. Like a computer needs a backup system, your routine needs a backup plan. Travel disrupts your morning routine. Have a travel version ready. Sick, don't let unexpected events become unexpected excuses. Keep this truth close. Consistency isn't about perfection. It's about recovery. How fast can you get back on track? How quickly can you restart your routine after disruption? Your strategies for maintaining consistency. Have a minimum viable routine. Build multiple routine versions. Focus on recovery speed. Track your consistency streaks. Celebrate small comebacks. Remember, this usage are not failures, they're feedback. They show you where your routine needs strengthening, where your system needs backup plans, where your commitment needs reinforcement. Most people quit because they think a broken routine means failure. But here's the truth. There's no such thing as a perfect routine. There's only perfect commitment to getting back on track. And your power isn't in never falling. Your power is in how quickly you rise. How firmly you restart. How consistently you return to your success practices. Small wins stack into huge victories. But here's the key. You have to recognize them. You have to build on them. Most people miss their progress because they're too focused on how far they have to go. Start tracking your wins. Every single one. That extra rep in your workout. That moment you chose water instead of soda. That time you woke up on your first alarm. These aren't small things. These are success seeds growing into victory trees. Your momentum builds through proof, not promises. Each time you follow your routine, it proves something to yourself. You prove you are becoming the person you want to be. You prove your commitment is stronger than your comfort. Just how to scale your impact. Start measuring what matters, not just the end results. Measure the daily actions. How many days did you follow your morning routine? How often did you hit your most important task first? These numbers tell your transformation story. Build success layers gradually. Once your morning routine becomes automatic, add an afternoon power hour. Once that's solid, build your evening protocol. Like building a house, you need a strong foundation before adding new floors. Your growth needs these 5 elements. Consistent tracking. Regular reviews. Progressive challenges. System upgrades. Celebration, rituals, but just maintain your routines. Improve them. Look for friction points. Where do you resist? Where do you struggle? That's where you need to adjust. That's where you need to strengthen your system. Those people try to revolutionize their lives. You're going to evolve yours step by step, day by day, win by win. Revolution creates chaos. Evolution creates lasting change. Your success leaves clues. Study your wins. What made them possible? What supported them? What triggered them? Use these insights to create more victories. Remember this, every expert was once a beginner. Every master started with small steps. Your routines will grow as you grow. Your systems will strengthen as you strengthen. The future is built on the foundation of today's habits. Make them strong, make them sustainable, make them scalable. The time for waiting is over. The moment for action is here. Right now, someone somewhere is making a decision that will change their life forever. Why not you? Why not today? A potential is not a mystery. It's not hiding. It's not waiting for permission. It's waiting for your decision. A decision to stop drifting and start driving. A decision to stop wishing and start working. A decision to build routines that build greatness. Look at your hands again. These same hands that can type excuses into your phone can write goals in your journal. These same hands that can hit the snooze button can set up your victory morning. The power isn't in your circumstances. The power is in your choices. Your legacy isn't built on someday. It's built on today. On this moment. On the routine you start right now. Not next Monday. Not next month. Not when anything is perfect. Perfect never comes. Opportunity is right here. I'll take out your phone. Open your calendar. Mark this day. This is the day everything changed. This is the day you decided to build routines that build greatness. This is the day you chose to become unstoppable. Don't leave this moment without taking action. Write down your morning routine. Set your alarm. Prepare your environment. Make your commitment real. Make it visible. Make it happen. Remember this moment. Remember how it feels to stand on the edge of transformation? Remember that success is not an accident. It's a routine, your routine. The question isn't whether these principles work. The question is, will you work them? Will you build them? Will you live them? Your future is calling. Your greatness is waiting. Your time is now. Stand up, take action. Build your routine, change your life.